students, welcome to the video Nationalism in Europe part 3. In this part, we are going to study about unification of Italy. Italy was also politically fragmented into various small states which were ruled by monarchies. Giuseppe Mazzini was a revolutionary who actively supported the unification of the Italian states. For achieving this aim, he formed a secret society called Young Italy, because at that time the revolutionaries were not allowed to protest. They were put behind the bar. So the state of Sardinia Piedmont took the responsibility of fulfilling this task after failed uprising in 1831 and 1848. The king of Sardinia Piedmont, Victor Emmanuel II, was actively helped by the chief minister Cavour. Cavour led the process of the unification of Italy. In 1859, the state of Sardinia Piedmont defeated the Austrians. In 1860, the Italian forces helped by Giuseppe Garibaldi and his volunteers marched into southern Italy and unified it with Italy. King Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed as the king of United Italy. So Italy was unified under the guidance of Giuseppe Mazzini. King Victor Emmanuel, he was declared as the king of Italy. Now here we see the unification of Great Britain. The transformation of Great Britain into a nation state was not a sudden process. There was no one British nation before the 18th century. They were all ruled by the monarchs. People residing in the British Isles were mainly English, Wales, Scots and Irish. As you know that United Kingdom is made up of England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland. So these ethnic groups had distinct political and social traditions. In 1688, the English Parliament seized power from the monarchy. The Parliament passed the Act of Union 1707 by England and Scotland were unified, resulting in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. The Parliament was dominated by the English, and the political and cultural identities of the Scots were systematically suppressed. The Catholics in Scotland were brutally suppressed whenever they wanted to regain their independence. Now here you can see the picture of this map of Great Britain. This is an allegory, Germania, painting from 1848, created as Philip Waite. This image once covered the old organ inside the pulchris, above where the Frankfurt Parliament assembled from 1848 to 1849. This is Mariana, represented liberty and the republic by the cap and the cockade. These are the pictures of the various architects of Italy, Germany. The last part, nationalism and imperialism. Nationalism, which is the feeling of love for one's own nation, became intense and narrow-minded. In the mid-19th century, many nations became intolerant of each other and competed with one another for the control of territories. Imperialism is territorial control of a region or a country by another country by using military control. So, as we were also the colony of the British, this feeling of nationalism became intense in the Balkan region. The Balkan region formerly comprised the present-day territories of Romania, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Croatia, Greece, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia and Montenegro. The people in these countries were called Slavs. The disintegration of Ottoman Empire in the region made the situation very explosive in the region, as every state was jealous of one another and hoped to gain independence. One by one, the European nationalists in the Balkan broke away from the control of the Ottoman Empire and they declared independence. As the different Slavic nationalists struggled to define their identity and independence, the Balkan area became an area of intense conflict. During this time, many powerful European nations such as England, France, Russia, Germany, they competed to gain control in the Balkan region. The competition for gaining prominence in the region finally led to the First World War. So, many countries in the world which had been colonized by the European powers in the 19th century began to oppose imperial domination. European ideas of nationalism were replicated. For people everywhere developed their own specific variety of nationalism. That's all in this video, in this chapter, children. Thank you so much.